Coach. Thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the Los Angeles Rams. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. He'll have a first down past the 40. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. 19 yards right off the bat, and a quick first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down.
17 yards. First down, Chicago.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
3 down, 3 down. Move. Check 24, 24. Check. Alert. Watch the ship.
Right back to Sanders on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. On second down now, it's Sanders, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Third and 15 here after the first and second down plays went in the wrong direction.
Ran, go. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Here we go.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 24-yard line.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are, and I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Trubisky will throw. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Trubisky to Gabriel there for a Bears first down.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal. It's a second down run with Sanders. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Miles Sanders, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Goff will lead the Rams up here, 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. A shotgun snap for Goff. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
And we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
Now a first down throw. Gone. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down.
14 more yards. That's another Rams first down. 1st and 10.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
From the 36, Goff. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. From the gun, here's Goff. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 20-yard line. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone. Because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. It makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Goff going to hand it to Gurley. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. Ninth play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. We're good. We're good.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ninth play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play. And that's going to lead him to 4th down. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. Here we go. It's Gurley. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. So the decision to go for it turns out to be a good one. They get a couple of yards, and as a result, the drive keeps moving. It's now 1st and goal. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. On 1st and goal, Gurley pushes past him. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
Todd Gurley standing by his lonesome in the backfield here. 2nd and goal. Here's Goff. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener. Adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Out of the gun. Goff. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. Trying to get it to Woods. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, right? Because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From midfield now, here's Trubisky. Open man is Trey Burton. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 14 yards in a Chicago first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
No gain on the dump off. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Throwing on second down, Trubisky. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 15-yard line.
First down, Chicago.
Trubisky will come up here first and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. On first and 10, it's Sanders. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
At the 10-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5.
That's what I do. Check. Lucky.
They'll run with Sanders. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Mike is 59. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Check 52. Alert 3.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Miles Sanders with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game, as the Bears push further out in front. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
That's fielded in the end zone. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34.
At their own 34-yard line.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 26. A huge play that time for the Rams. And even 40 yards. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
I'm coming after you. Value three.
Looking to throw on second down. Goff. And that's complete to Cooks. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Brandon Cooks. His first touchdown here of the new campaign, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
That's it, baby. You don't work.
At their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. On 2nd down, it's Sanders. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for first. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. Finds his target, Montgomery. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards is the pickup there on a 1st down for Chicago. Trubisky will come up here 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. 7 yards there on the 1st down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's Sanders. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
And the Bears first down.
Mike 58, right there. All day, baby, all day.
Quick pass out to Miller. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
To Anthony Miller. 8 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 2. At the 34-yard line.
Back. Lock in. Switch.
On 2nd down now, it's Sanders. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
I got him. Tight dog. Shoot. 18.
Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. A Chicago 1st down there on a gain of 11. Final play of the half, it's Trubisky. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. He's at the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, LA.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Zerline good with a PAT. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Well, it was second and long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Third and long. It's gone. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. So they go with the empty set, and that's the risk you run right there. Nobody was there to protect.
Well, you know how most offenses have audibles, and they've changed plays when they see certain sets? A lot of defenses do the exact same thing. You go to an empty back set, they bring pressure. And boy, did it pay off in this case.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much, Len?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a carry for Sanders. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
On third down, Trubisky. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. This is taken at about the 14. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go, D. It's going to be a
There's Goff. He gets it to Cooks. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
A gain of 14 yards. That's good for a Rams first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
180. 58. Come on. Here we go.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Big Eddie Goldman there on the tackle.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
2nd and 5 now. Goff. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it third down.
Look, 180. Hey, 5. Here we go.
Now it's gone. Trying to lay one up deep. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is third down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 33-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
It's our time. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Now they toss out wide to Sanders. He'll be taken down well behind the line, and I think he might have just given those 4 yards right back. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
As I watch that play unfold, stereotypes were being broken left and right. As a corner, you're often back there guarding against the pass. But how about that diagnosis and read and getting into the backfield and making a nice play and a tackle?
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
58, boy, 58, 58. Come on. Hey, here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Here I come.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Here comes the Bears punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And an update now from up in Seattle. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Gurley. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 36-yard line.
Here we go tonight. 180. 76. Tell him. 76. 76. 5. Turbo.
To throw is gone. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down.
Here we go.
Let's check in with our referee.
Here we go.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
Push him back. Hatchet. Rush in.
Following the penalty, it's Gurley. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it first and goal. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal. Now gone. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. It was Roquan Smith who got his big hand in there to knock it away.
Brings up third down and 7.
An extra defensive back on the field here for third and goal.
He's not going to get me. Hey, Charlie.
Goff now looking to throw. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively. Brings up fourth down.
Brings up fourth down and goal.
So on fourth down, here comes Greg Zuerlein to try and get 3 for the Rams. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And that will finish off this third quarter of play. Back now in Los Angeles, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Check 15. Check.
Running right, here's Sanders. Now third down is looming, a pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. The Bears on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Finding Gabriel, complete. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Flushed out right. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
They come out here in the eye. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on first and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Got to give a lot of credit to the defensive front there. They held their ground, pretty much stoned them on that play, and ended up creating a lost yardage play.
Yeah, drop them from the 1 back to the 2. Back at the 2 now. Here's second and goal.
Check, 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 check. You got tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. He's checking. He's checking.
Once again with Sanders. And he will force his way forward for a yard or 2, but I have a good feeling this will be coming back. Can see this quite a bit on running plays with the guys out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coach some receivers in the offseason. We work a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. Might want to take that course.
A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another second and goal.
Back in these traps. Let's go. Check 24. Check 24.
Following the penalty, Montgomery. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it third and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And with that, they will move ahead by 2 here in the fourth. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Goff now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's first and 10. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is, he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And that'll make it third down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
45.
Throwing on third. Gone. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And now off to the races down the right side. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
On 2nd and 11 now. Goff. Then he'll find his target. Woods, it's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave him with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A shotgun snap for Goff. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Let's see what you got.
Now Goff. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Goff. He's going to rifle run deep left side. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there for L.A. 44 yards. On 1st down, it's Gurley. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Akeem Hicks that time on the tackle. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Brings up 2nd and 10. The Bears 34-yard line.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Check. Hey, orbit. Listen.
Throwing on 2nd down. Goff. That's into the hands of Reynolds. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 19. From the red zone now, Goff. And Cooks has it over the middle. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Gone. Of course, remember, you need a touchdown here and a field goal.
It doesn't matter the order, but they have to get it done and get it done fast.
7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal. Now Gurley. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Todd Gurley. His third touchdown now on the year, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead is down to 2.
Makes the score Bears 26, Rams 24.
So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. He completes this into the hands of Miller. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches.
He's coming. We got double up.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check 9.
They'll run. It's Sanders. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. They'll go again with Sanders. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know this is really a 7-point league. 7 points either way usually decides a ball game. We had exactly that in this one.
And not only that, but this is a gutsy road victory, one they can hang their hat on. So for the Bears, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Rams, they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.